Look at these two bowls. Same grain, same calories. Yet while one woman struggles with that post-meal brain fog and stomach pooch, another eats this daily and stays effortlessly lean. Does she have a genetic superpower, or is she unknowingly activating an invisible biological switch right before her first bite? If you're wondering why you still see a puffy, tired reflection in the mirror, even after a perfect week of dieting, stop blaming your willpower. Your body isn't broken, it's just misaligned. Today, we are cracking the code on a unique lifestyle architecture that fuses timeless Japanese wisdom with the graceful strength of calisthenics. If you integrate this flow into your daily ritual, you won't be waiting months for a transformation. In just 7 days, you'll begin to feel that incredible lightness in your digestion, your spirit, and your silhouette. And wait, stay tuned for the special gift I've tucked away in this video. It's a little thank you for being such a wonderful part of this family. If you're ready to stop fighting your body and start flowing with it, our lavenderful journey begins the moment you open your eyes. In the West, what is the first thing we do? We reach for an iced coffee or cold water on an empty stomach. We shock our sleeping system with cold and caffeine. In Japan, the day starts with a practice called Sayu, drinking plain, warm water. Now, why does this matter specifically for women? When you drink ice water first thing, you constrict your blood vessels. This slows down enzymatic activity in your stomach and reduces blood flow to your reproductive organs. On the other hand, drinking warm water around 50 degrees Celsius gently wakes up the gastrointestinal tract. This is called the gastrocolic reflex, without shocking your adrenals. It improves circulation, flushes the lymphatic system, and prepares your gut to absorb nutrients. You might be thinking, Lavender, I hate plain water. Can I add lemon? Absolutely. But the secret magic here isn't the lemon, it's the temperature. For us as women, keeping our inner fire warm is crucial for metabolic function. So tomorrow, before the coffee, try the warmth. And next, this leads us to perhaps the biggest difference between East and West: breakfast. If you've ever stayed in a traditional Japanese hotel, you know breakfast isn't a muffin or a sugary smoothie. It is a feast. Grilled fish, miso soup, rice, egg rolls, and vegetables. It is distinctly savory. Why is this critical for your waistline? It comes down to the cortisol awakening response. In the morning, your cortisol is naturally high to wake you up. If you skip breakfast or eat sugar, like cereal or pancakes, your blood glucose spikes and then crashes. Your body panics. It keeps cortisol high all day to manage the stress, which leads to anxiety, afternoon sugar cravings, and specifically fat storage around the midsection. The Japanese breakfast acts as a stable anchor. By starting with high-quality protein, fish or eggs, and fiber, you stabilize your blood sugar, your insulin, for the rest of the day. A stable morning means no crash at 3 p.m. You aren't fighting willpower, you are managing biology. We are halfway through our ritual, and I want to pause. As a little thank you for being part of this lavenderful community, I've put a link in the description to a free 7-day Japanese habit tracker. It's a beautiful, simple PDF to help you implement these steps without feeling overwhelmed. Consider it my gift to you. Now let's look at what happens inside your gut to keep you slim. This brings us to the recycling crew living inside you. In Japan, almost every meal includes something fermented, like miso soup, tsukemono pickles, or natto. We talk about gut health a lot, but for women, it is specific. We have a set of bacteria in our gut called the estrobolome. Its entire job is to metabolize and clear out used estrogen from your body. Otherwise, it leads to estrogen dominance, which causes heavy periods, PMS, mood swings, and that stubborn water retention or bloating.
The Japanese diet is rich in probiotics from fermentation. This keeps the estrobolome happy and efficient. It helps you detox excess hormones naturally, keeping you slim and less puffy. You don't have to eat sticky beans if you don't like them. Start with a warm bowl of any soup with fermented ingredient. Your hormones will thank you.
But it's not just what they eat, it's how they stop. This is a concept from Okinawa, the island known for longevity, Hara Hachi Bu. It means eat until you are 80% full. In the West, we often eat until we are stuffed, until we have to unbutton our jeans. That is 110% full. Why does stopping at 80% work? Because of the leptin lag. Imagine your stomach has a bad Wi-Fi connection to your brain. There is a 20-minute delay between your stomach being physically full and your brain getting the stop eating memo. That signal comes from a hormone called leptin. If you eat fast until you feel 100% full, you have actually overeaten significantly. By stopping at 80%, you allow that signal to catch up. 20 minutes later, you will realize you are perfectly satisfied. To help this, the Japanese use kobachi, small, beautiful plates. Instead of one giant mountain of pasta, they serve 5 or 6 tiny dishes. This triggers unit bias in psychology. Your brain sees variety and volume, so it feels satisfied with fewer total calories. Now let's move to lifestyle. Even if only 3% of Japanese people go to the gym, they stay slim. How? They rely on a silent engine called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. In the West, we have a punishment mindset. We sit for 10 hours a day, and then we try to make up for it with 1 hour of intense, high-intensity cardio. But for women, especially over 30, excessive high-intensity cardio can spike cortisol too high, telling the body to hold on to fat. The Japanese lifestyle is built on motion. They walk to the train station, they climb stairs, they bike to work. Science shows that the calories you burn just by living, walking, cleaning, moving, often outweigh a gym session. It's not exercise, it's just living. As we approach the evening meal, there's one more biological hack commonly used in Japan: vinegar. This acetic acid is everywhere, and for women dealing with insulin resistance or cravings, this is magic. Think of vinegar as a fire extinguisher for your blood sugar. When you consume vinegar before or with carbohydrates, it temporarily inactivates the enzyme that breaks down carbs into sugar. It reduces the glucose spike of a meal by up to 30%. It basically turns some of your food into resistant starch, meaning you absorb fewer calories and store less fat from the same meal. So, try adding a vinegar-based dressing to your dinner salad. It's a quiet habit with loud results. Finally, the ritual closes with tea. But it's not just about the antioxidants in matcha. It's about the pause. In Japan, eating and drinking is often a monotask. You won't see people walking and eating or scrolling furiously while drinking tea. They practice itadakimasu, a moment of gratitude before eating. This isn't just polite, it's physiological. When you are stressed or distracted, your body is in fight or flight. Digestion shuts down. When you take a moment to be grateful, to smell the tea, to chew slowly, using chopsticks helps here, you shift your nervous system into rest and digest. You reconnect with your body's signals. You hear the hunger. You feel the fullness. You stop fighting your body and start listening to it. I'm curious, which of these habits feels most doable for you right now? Is it the warm water or maybe the savory breakfast? Let me know in the comments. I love reading your takeaways.